Hey guys, Sandra Maria here with another video for you guys. Today's story time, let me tell y'all, it's always something juicy that's always happening to me. Like, it's crazy. So, y'all know Valentine Day was like, what, last week? Was it last week? It was last week, right? Oh, it was 2 weeks ago. No, it was last week. Valentine Day was last week. Wait, whatever. Anyway, Valentine Day was just recently, and I got a story for y'all, Lord. Oh my gosh. So, on the day before Valentine's Day, me and my friend, we went to the store, right? We went to go get like these little like gifts for one another because we were doing like a three-way gift exchange or whatever. And we went to the store and we went to go, get our gifts and stuff. And along the way, we met this lovely gentleman, which whose name I shall not be called. I will call him Tim. Tim, Kenneth. Kenneth. That's his name. So we meet Kenneth, and Kenneth, I don't know him personally. My friend know him or something like that, and we seen Kenneth at the store. Kenneth decided he would like to give us a ride. Because both of them are in some club or something together. I don't know how they know each other. So I didn't wasn't aware of the fact that he wanted to give us a ride because I was in the other aisle, and Kenneth and my other friend Sasha were in a different aisle. They were talking, and when I came to their aisle, she was telling me, "Oh, he offered us a ride, but in exchange, because my friend Tasha, she don't like it when people like um want to do her favors and stuff. She kind of feel weird about it. So she was like, in exchange for that favor of giving us a ride back to school, we will like deliver his Valentine gift for the girl that he wanted to give the gift to. I was like, okay, like tell me more about this whole thing, like whatever. So he told us, basically what the gist was, and we were like, okay. So we met Kenneth downstairs, and Kenneth gave us the instruction, and he was like, okay, give these girls, yes, I said girls, yeah, right. Give them the flour and the chocolate. They both had flour and chocolate. Or was it three of them? Whatever. They all had flowers and chocolate, and we were supposed to just deliver it. So I was happy because I'm like, oh, I'm playing Cupid. Like, it's about to be lit. Like, like something cute, something fun. Like, just being a giving heart. Like, I was trying to be nice. And so we went back, and he said to do it at a time where no one's up. So for me, I was kind of thinking like maybe like around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, like around that time. And plus, we're college students, so like, who won't be up? I mean, like, who won't be asleep around that time? Like, like I've seen people that don't go to sleep till like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I personally don't sleep till like 4 o'clock or like 3 o'clock because I just be up doing Lord knows what. So I'm like, okay. And there was a third person who was in this where he also was supposed to help us deliver the flour and the chocolate or whatever. So and oh wait, no, sorry, backtrack. So the boy, he was supposed to the third person who was supposed to like really give out the flower and stuff. He didn't know who this other girl was, and I knew where her room was. So that's how I ended up coming in. In the beginning, I wasn't supposed to help deliver the flower. It was supposed to be the other way around. So since I knew the girls room, I was like, okay, like I took it upon myself, like took the initiative, and we were like, okay, yeah, we'll do this, and we set a time, and then at the time, like when the time came around, we met up and we went on delivery. So we went to the first girls' room, and we knocked on the door, and like, you know, they were asleep, I guess. It was late. It was like 1 o'clock, but I didn't think it was really that late. So we knocked on the door, and one of their suite mates, they live like in a suite style room. So one of the suite mates came out, and they were like, oh, who are we here for? We were like, oh, we're here for so and so, Allison. I'm gonna say the name Allison because I'm not gonna say the real name. And we were like, we're here for Allison. So they were like, oh, she's asleep right now, but we'll give it to her in the morning or something like that. Like it was like so nice and was sweet. I was like, ooh, okay, like they were nice. So I'm like, okay, next person. We go to the next person, And then we went to the next person, and then like it was finally we went like upstairs to the last person or whatever, and we knocked on the door, and I had the person who was last that we went up to. We knocked on the door like, and no one was answering, but we were knocking gently. It wasn't like bam 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 like you in trouble, some kind of like knocking, but we knocked, and I knew the person because I had class with them before, so I had them on Snap. So I started snapping. I'm like, oh hey, like I have a package for you, like where are you, or like where do you want me to leave it? I didn't hear nothing. So me and my friend, we left. We were walking down the hall, and then we hear the door open, and one of the sweet man's boyfriend comes out. Um, and like we were like, oh hey, like we had like a little conversation over there. Hey, like is what you call it here? Is Jessica here? Like we have a package for her, and he seen it. It was like, oh, it was flour and it was chocolate, and he didn't look like he had an issue with it or anything. Like he seemed like he was chill, cool, whatever. So he was like, oh, she's asleep, but her roommate should be up. So from there on, I'm not sure like what happened, but later on, like I get a message from the girl, and she's like, oh, who's it from? I'm like, oh, I don't know, or like I'm not sure. You're supposed to figure it out. Like it's supposed to be some cute little Valentine Day, little puzzle that you're supposed to solve it or whatever. Like be spontaneous. It's supposed to be spontaneous and stuff like that, you know. And I guess that pissed them off, the person I was talking to, off because they started going off like, oh, you chose at 1 o'clock to do this. That's so inconsiderate. Blah 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 blah. Like, we're all pissed off at you. And I'm like, whoa, like, where did this come from? You were just asking me a few seconds ago, like, who was it from? Like, and all of a sudden, like, you're getting pissed off and you're coming at me. And I'm like, oh, I apologize. Like, at the fact that I woke you guys up, but it wasn't my intention to. I was just giving instruction, and that's what I did. And I apologize for it. And the person kept going on like, oh, well, da 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 da, what organization you're with, or what club you're with, because that's really like this is your fault, blah blah. I'm like, whoa, chick, like she was really going off. I'm like, now I'm getting pissed off because I'm like, I apologize already. I don't know what you want from me, but I already apologized. And she was like, oh, well, next time, let him know, blah, 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 blah. Like, she was just basically being a bitch. So I'm like, okay. And I told her that. I was like, stop. I don't know why you're bitching about it for, because, I was just giving instruction and I already apologized for it. And I don't know why you're still giving me a hard time about it. Just not the same wording. Like, I don't know why you're bothering me about it for, but like I said the word bitching. And then I was like, well, clearly time wasn't like an issue because you're still here going back and forth with me, so stop bitching about it. And she was like so I did that, and then I went to sleep. The next morning, this continued till the next morning, people. It continued till the next morning. Like, I went to, well, basically, it was in the morning when it started. So, technically, yeah, it's whatever. It was on Valentine Day. Valentine Day gone wrong, y'all. Valentine Day gone wrong. So, like, she messages me back, and she was like, oh, like, the fact that I started using vulgar language, like, it was like, oh, it's so childish of me, blah, blah, blah. She Caucasian, y'all. A Caucasian, try me. And, like, she was like, just going hard and stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You're so rude and you're ungrateful and you're really disrespectful because, and you clearly don't deserve him, and he's going to find out and he's going to know the type of person you are. So I said it like that, and I left it like that. And then, like, she snapped me back and she goes, oh, you're very unintelligent. We all think you're unintelligent because this is your fault clearly, and you're proving to us that something something like that. But she said you're unintelligent, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know that cursing and trying to defend yourself the way I did makes me look unintelligent. Okay, I didn't know. Wow, I didn't know that. So I put what did I do? I put her on do not disturb, and then I blocked her. But the thing was, when I blocked it, I didn't think that I wasn't gonna get the messages back. What I should have done after I did this was I should have screenshot the thing like everybody were telling me, and then blocked her. But I blocked her, And then I guess she blocked me back because now that I unblocked her, well, I didn't do it. I had my friend do it because I don't know how you use like I'm not good with Snapchat, y'all. Snapchat, y'all. Like I unblocked her, and I guess she unblocked me. She blocked me because I can't see the messages still. So I guess it is what it is. And the chick had some nerve. Like she emailed our RD and told her about it, and I had a whole meeting and stuff. Like I was so like at first I was kind of tight about it, but in the end I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a bigger person because at the end of the day, I was being kind and I was trying to offer my services, even though I should have never done that, you know. But I'm always gonna keep offering my services, and I'm always going to keep being me, and I'm always going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to let stuff like this like get in the way of it, even though even till this day, like the other day, I felt harassed because like I seen the girl and I'm on the phone like I'm calling it. First of all, I'm calling Simple Mobile for my mama. Like I'm calling them because I added my mom and my brothers onto my T-Mobile line, and like her number haven't transferred over yet. So she's calling me and telling me like, oh, you have to call them so that they could do it. I'm here on the phone with Simple Mobile and I see this shit. Like she comes up, she's like, oh, Sandra, you still haven't told me who. I'm like, mind you, this was the first time seeing her since like last week, like when the whole thing went down on Valentine Day. And I'm like walking. At first, I'm like, who is that? And then I turned and it was her. I'm like, great. And I'm like, I'm on the phone. She's like, well, I have to get to class. I'm like, okay. I'm in my head. I'm like, okay, go to class. Like, why are you stopping me? You think I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing just so to tell you like who this person is or whatever? So I was like, well, I'm on the phone, and like I walked away from her because I was not gonna stand there and like keep and go back and forth. And plus, I needed to transfer my mama's phone number and make sure, like, So yeah, no. T-Mobile, Simple Mobile, like they was having me tight that day too. They really was having me tight. So I go, and then I went to work that day, and I got out. I went to Stop and Shop like to get something, and before I got there, something was telling me like, "Yo, imagine you see them or like you see her." Like it popped up in my head like as if I was gonna see her, and then I go into Stop and Shop and I'm in the aisle, and next thing you know, I see three people walk past me, and I hear snickering, and I turn right on time to see her pointing. She's like edging her elbow like this, like, oh, that's her, that's her. And I turned right on time and I seen it, and I'm like, okay. And I looked and I'm like, like when you do that fake, like that fake smile to people, whatever. Like, so I, did that, and like that was mad annoying. Like I felt harassed. I'm like, yo, like everywhere I went, like I'm seeing you and you are laughing and I feel harassed for real.